Hey everybody, it's Amy Dene from amydeneweightloss.com, and I'm here to shoot a video. It's all about how I am stopping sugar. How is this video going to end up? I'm not exactly sure. Can I do it for 10 days or 30 days? I don't know if I'll be successful for just 2 days, but this is a really important topic. I am on Mounjaro. I lost 70 pounds. I got my life under control. I stopped all the food chatter. I've maintained a 70-pound weight loss. Couple little blips, but by and large, the big picture is I've kept it off for 16 months. My life has been eroded lately by sugar. So for those of you trying to get your eating under control, trying to get this really good, strong regimen of eating healthy, because we are losing the weight and we want to be successful and keep it off for a lifetime, keep watching. My guess is that this is going to have all kinds of portions of my experience mixed in with some tips, because I don't want you to go through the stress that I have had to go through. Why am I stopping sugar? I'm stopping sugar because the only person I can talk about, for me, it's never enough. There's never enough sugar. And I always want to think that I can have fun, not just put the shackles on and have like this, something you cannot eat any of. And I want to live this life where I have some freedoms and I can enjoy myself every single time. Without fail, it spirals out of control, like to a really stressful degree. Look, I'm already getting so serious. A while ago, I was fixing to press record, and I felt like starting off by saying, this isn't going to be the normal chipper Amy that I enjoy being. Like, this is a really serious topic, and when it comes to sugar, and right now, my first day off of sugar, not easy, very difficult. I'm not getting what I want. You've been there. You try to do something really hard, let's just say surrounding food, but it can have such a pull on you. It had such a pull on us for so long, but I'm on the other side. I want to stay over there. So I'm having to make a really difficult choice, because let me tell you how it's gotten out of control. So yesterday, I had so much chocolate. I probably had enough chocolate, the little bite-sized like Twix, to equal 4 candy bars. Then after school, my mind was going crazy. I went through a drive-through. I got some ice cream, onion rings, corn dog. Not a ton of nutritional value there. After church last night, it's 9 p.m. I went to Kroger. Oh, that apple with that thumbs up. No, thumbs down. I went to Kroger and got cake and chips just in the last few days. Cookies, cinnamon bagels, ice cream, lots of candy, donuts, cupcakes. None of this is at my house. It's like uncontrollable. I am going out to find it. The urge is so strong. So I can't wait for us together to just follow this path, see where it goes. What are the insights? And if you have found that you have something, I know that for some of my friends, it's carbs, it's bread, it's flour products. For me, it's always been the sweets. But if you have any issues with this, I hope that this can be encouraging, helpful for you to just stay strong, stay on track, learn from somebody else's mistakes. So let me just tell you on day one, how is sugar making me feel? I feel less accomplished, like mentally, I feel less accomplished. My mind is sluggish. Wow, like my motivation really drops down to work around here, to work on the website, to work on my house, to work on schoolwork. Acne, forehead, horrible. I'm like using this little wiping cloth and it's not smooth skin. Like I'm feeling all these bumps through the thin rag. Like that doesn't happen. I had to get out my concealer. Those of you know about concealer or base, like it's been forever since I had to like touch up these spots. I'm not fueling myself well. Our skin is made of cells. What I'm eating has a major effect on my skin. I have messed up digestion. So now it's just bombarding my life. It's just a super big interruption. This interrupting need for sugar. I'm fixated on food and how I can get more food while I'm teaching, when I'm on my way home from school, when I'm on my way home from church, when I'm on my way home from dinner with a friend 2 days ago. I just had a big dinner. I wanted a dessert. I'm just hungry all the time. And it's taking more and more food to fill me. Oh goodness. I'm almost to the end of how I'm doing on day one, but I put all in caps. I'm tired. I'm sad. I'm discontented. I am growing larger. I am less disciplined. It's like I feel myself spiraling. So I'm just on my phone more. I'm getting a lot less sleep because I'm just hanging out, staying up late on my phone. Life is going downhill. So I'm excited to take my life back. I've been talking to John about how I'm really out of control in my eating and in my sugar. So I want to be a positive influence on him, positive influence for you. Lose these 10 pounds that have crept up over the last few weeks. Like, this thing snowballed and got out of control quickly. So I'm stopping sugar today. Ugh. Hey, I've got a lot going on. So I came out to the garage just to leave this quick message. This is day 7, no sugar. And I cannot list all of the pluses. It is amazing not thinking about food. It has definitely been a journey. It was really rough the first few days. It was not super fun. And it's like a weight off my shoulders. Like, the fact that my mind is free from that, that feels the best. The mental weight of knowing you need to be doing something and not doing it, like, that's not really fun. And so I just want to get on here really quick before I have to run from one errand to another. I just wanted to share this amazing feeling of the peace. And because my life has got kind of hectic with a lot of the activities I'm involved in, it just feels really good to have that one thing kind of like off my plate. And I'm so glad before like life got a little bit crazy and hectic, I'm so glad that I got this under control. So isn't it interesting how our food, like how we're fueling our body, it just seeps into all the other areas of our life. I mean, can you see it? Like, I can definitely see it. I weighed myself 2 days ago, or was it just yesterday morning? But I had lost 10 pounds. I've told y'all before, when it comes to inflammation, like if I'm eating the foods that are junky and processed and not good for me, I just hold on to water. I didn't lose 10 pounds of fat, but like I'm feeling it. Like this skirt, like I'm doing it. I don't know if you can really tell, but I'm doing it. I tried to put this outfit on like a few weeks ago and it was just all like too tight, not working. Anyway, it's going great after only 1 week. All right. I'm not letting the sun go down before I make this video. You know, several days last week, you know, life gets lifey and I let some days go past, but like I had some real things that I wanted to share. So I just plopped myself down here on my steps. And here's what I want to say about 1 week with no sugar. So I started this 1 week ago today. So today is technically day 8. Besides the fact of how amazing it is to not think about sugar, to not want to run out and get some, to not want to go through drive-thrus or go into the gas station and get like multiple snacks until you're just full and stuffed. We've all been there, but that's where I was just like 9 days ago. But I want to talk about how amazing it is when it comes to energy, when it comes to my mind wanting to get things accomplished. I wrote down all these things over a week ago because I wanted to get like a baseline. And I said things like, I'm not productive. I'm really not doing a whole lot. I don't feel like doing a lot. I feel like just coming in and sleeping or just coming in and being on the computer or on my phone. It is crazy how it not only has taken over what I'm eating and my food choices, but I'm so much more energetic, not just physically, but like my mind is on. And in my personal life, I mean, it's completely awesome stuff, but I have a lot of work happening. I have a lot of things that are happening in my life that are fantastic. And it takes a lot of energy right now. And I'm on it. So I could not wait to check in on day 8 and talk about just how it's been a complete 180 being off of sugar for just these 8 days. Oh my goodness. I'm on day 12. Day 12, no sugar, no added sugar. And I had a dream last night and I cannot get over it while I'm getting ready today. So I just pulled up to work and I wanted to tell you why it was fresh. But I had this dream that we had like a hidden attic wherever I was, in my house or wherever it is. But I remember I was able like to move this little door or like poke my head up through something or look around through a little door. But I found it and John was in there and he was sitting down and there was like no problem. Like it was fine. He was in there. He was sitting working on something. And there to my right is this pile of individually wrapped chocolates, like the real special fancy kind. They're little chocolate balls individually wrapped. And there was like 4 piles of different kind of chocolates on the floor around me. And then over here was its own like little special chocolate area as well. It was like, number 1, somebody was trying to get it away from me. Number 2, this hidden area that I had come upon. And I have been craving sugar my whole life. I have loved sweets my whole life. And how interesting that this dream would be the secret area of chocolate. On day 12, when I'm feeling completely amazing and really in control, the chocolate in my classroom, I haven't touched it in 12 days. And this is different on Mounjaro. It's on a pressure cooker. Days 1 through 3 were not this way, but I'm not tempted. It's not upsetting me anymore. It's not a pull. It's just not something I'm going to indulge in. And I'm feeling completely amazing as a result of being in control. In fact, I don't know if you can tell now, but like, it's taken away the inflammation, taken me down some pounds. But I wanted to tell you, in the dream, I felt like, oh, I'm gonna eat this. I am not in control. And I remember that I was in real time. Like I was doing really well, and I had lost some weight, and I was feeling amazing in the dream. It was like real time, and I was thinking about how I felt, and like things were falling apart. And not that I'm gonna gain the 70 pounds back, but I've lost a few extra during this time, and I'm liking it. I like it. I wore these jeans last night that they're kind of like my littlest jeans. We all have them, no matter where you are in your different stages. I even have a pair now that I've lost 70, my littlest jeans. I was telling my son last night I have like this funny name for them of the place that I went when I was able to wear them, which was last December. But it's exciting. And in my dream, I thought, I'm not gonna be able to stay at this, lowest weight. I'm going to be eating these things. Like I knew I was going to be eating them. I was not in control in my dream, and I was being tempted. It was gonna be like chocolate's 1, Amy 0. So this whole mental game, the fact that I've been addicted to sugar for so long, it comes back even through dreams, and I couldn't wait to tell you. I'm sitting here at lunch at work. Prime example of how far I've come. This is day 14 on no sugar. It's been 2 weeks. And this morning, one of the sweet teachers had made these and gave me one. There are 2 times in the last 10 years that I have been working so hard to lose weight, lost like 30 pounds, and a sugar cookie at school unraveled everything. This is symbolic. This is my favorite. This is my kryptonite. A sugar cookie with the icing on top. And I remember looking at it and, being gracious and thinking I'll give it to somebody else. And knowing that if I was on day 1 or 2 of no sugar, I would have so cratered. But I got too much momentum. It's going too well. I'm feeling too good. Got my little leg crossed here, like whose is that? Whose leg is that? That's not Amy's leg. I don't look like this. I gotta keep it going. Thank you, Mounjaro, and I'm working really hard to make good choices. So this is going to be donated to somebody who can handle a little bit of sugar. And there's people out there who can. My son is one. I am not. Okay, everybody, couldn't wait to share. Hope you have a great day. We made it. We made it till the end of the video, kind of the end of the experiment that I hope is not just an experiment, but something that I really make part of my life and take with me. I could have never dreamt on day 1 trying to get off sugar how wonky and rough the ride would be, but isn't that the real world? So I'm going to tell you in just a minute right where I am, the amazing place, and how it feels to be here. How did I do? Am I still eating sugar? Am I completely off, or am I somewhere in between? But before I go, I really want to share that, like with any addiction, something that you don't feel is good for you, is good for your life, is good for your health, those first few days when you try to kick it, they are hard. And unlike other addictions, I don't just get to stop cold. I actually have to keep eating and just not eating certain things that are always around me. And the first 3 days, I had treats at school. Somebody took me to Starbucks, and then I went to a potluck. But one of my coolest takeaways from this is the things I wrote down on day 5 after only 5 days of kicking the habit. I said I had a big sense of accomplishment. I felt like I had done a great thing. I felt I could tell it in my inflammation and my weight. I really didn't feel out of control anymore. Like I even felt my rings getting looser. And while days 1 through 3 were really annoying, I said on day 6, I have this. I am in control. On day 6, I wrote about the scale and how the scale was going down. A lot of that was water weight, just the inflammation from eating junk. But I could also tell that with my healthier eating, I was eating less. And like life does, life gets lifey. So the lifey thing is that I went to John and said, hey, I was off of sugar for 2 weeks. I had some today at school. It was like a pressure cooker. Like I couldn't say no. And I felt really sad about it. And I kind of went back down into sugar, and Halloween struck, and that didn't help. And then my son was getting married, so I pulled it back together for a week. And here is that picture, a far cry from the 220 that I was just 2 years ago before Mounjaro. And then when the wedding was over, I kind of got back into sugar again for about 4 days. And then I just put my foot down. It's not the life I want. For me, it's a slippery slope. I'm done feeling out of control. I'm done with the scale moving up. And 2 weeks ago, I took my Mounjaro shot and said, no more sugar. For me, it's the enemy, and it's always a battle. So here I am feeling amazing. It's been 2 weeks off of sugar. When people offer me a lifesaver, I say no. I don't even want to dabble in it. I want to stay away from it. As of yesterday, I'm at my lightest weight, 144. Since I feel like I'm going to start crying, I'm going to stop this video now. But whether it's sugar or something else, I'm rooting for you. Make those tough decisions. They're great for your health. They're great for your mind to come out on top. Who else is making great decisions? Let's draw a power ball of success. Lynn! Lynn lost 40 pounds on tirzepatide. She is working with MD by the Sea. MDbythesea.com. Check it out if you're looking for a telehealth doctor that really invests in you, takes time with you, doesn't rush you. I can't tell you how many positive comments I've heard from our community who work with Dr. Feltner and just wanted to let me know what a great job they're doing. I don't get paid by them. I just heard great things about them. All right, everybody. Well, I'll be checking in periodically. I'll be letting you know how the no sugar journey is going for Amy. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you on the next one.